Go.
Hey guys, so what we're going to focus on today is ankle mobility. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on rolling out and then stretching, and then after that what we're going to do is a movement pattern just to reinforce that. Ankle mobility is important just because a lot of times it is associated with knee pain. So here we go. So first one that we're going to do here is we're just going to roll out that calf. So we're going to use whatever kind of ball you have at home, whether it be a lacrosse ball, a tennis ball, squash ball, it doesn't matter, whatever you have. The harder the ball, the more intense it's going to be. So all that you're going to do is you're just going to grab a ball, you're going to put it right on the ground, and you're just going to go up and down along that calf muscle. So you're going to work the entire length of that muscle, and that will help ease a little bit of tension in there and help loosen it so that we can stretch it and get greater range of motion. So what we're going to do now is we're going to show you two stretches. We want to stretch the gastroc muscle and the soleus. So what you can do at home, if you don't have a wedge board, you can grab a cutting board and put it up against a set of stairs. That way you get a nice good stretch in the back of that calf. So that'll stretch your gastroc. Now to stretch the soleus muscle, we want to put a slight little knee bend in that knee. It's very minor, but you'll see a bigger stretch down low. So if you don't have a cutting board, the other thing you can do, we can move that board aside and we can just push up against the wall, getting that leg nice and straight behind, or putting a nice slight little bend in that knee to get that soleus muscle afterwards. So now that we've rolled out and we've stretched, we've created a new range of motion. You should be moving a little bit better and further along at that ankle joint. So what we want to do now is a movement pattern just to reinforce that new range of motion that we've gained. So it's kind of like hitting a save on a document for your brain. So what we're going to do is, now that we gained that range of motion, we're going to go just off the wall about 4 or 5 inches, or go to the maximum that you can, and you're just going to keep your foot nice and flat and bend your knee and touch the wall. So we're going to do that about 10 reps, and then if you want, we can even move back a little bit further and try to really push and gain that range of motion the whole way. So lastly, one of the things I forgot to mention is duration and how long that we're going to do these things for. So when you're rolling out, it's important not to go so hard, because if you go so hard, you're going to be bruised the next day and you're going to be limping around. So we want to find that nice sweet spot, right? So if you want, you can roll around for 1 to 2 minutes, but don't go so hard, right? But we do want a bit of discomfort. When it comes to stretches, we do want to hold those stretches at least 2 to 3 times, and the longer the better. So if we can hold them for a minute, that's great. If you're unable to, that's all right. We'll go 30 seconds. But once again, we want a bit of discomfort, but we should never go to do anything where it's painful.